be me. 28 years old, working as a junior marketing coordinator at a tech startup in Austin. The job is fine, pays decently, normal office stuff except for one person who makes my life interesting. Her name is Kara. She's the IT manager, 26 years old, and she's stupidly good at her job. Also happens to be annoyingly attractive, but that's not relevant to this story. It absolutely becomes relevant later, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The prank war started 6 months ago over something incredibly stupid. I'm talking about a dispute so petty that looking back, I can't believe it escalated this far. It was about the office thermostat. I know, peak corporate drama. I like it cold, like 68 degrees, because I run hot and also the office has terrible ventilation. Kara likes it at 74 degrees because she's always cold and wears hoodies even in summer. One day I adjusted it to 68 without asking anyone. Came back from lunch and it was at 76. Adjusted it back to 68. Next morning it was at 75. This went on for a week until I left a passive-aggressive sticky note on the thermostat. Please stop touching the thermostat, some of us are dying of heat stroke in here. Next day there's a sticky note response. Please stop being dramatic, some of us have actual circulation problems. I responded with another note. She responded back. Our coworkers started gathering to read the thermostat notes like it was a soap opera. After 2 weeks of sticky note warfare, Kara escalated. She used her IT access to lock the thermostat settings remotely, set it to 74 degrees permanently. Couldn't change it no matter what I tried. I went to her desk to confront her. Did you seriously lock the thermostat? I have no idea what you're talking about, she said, not even looking up from her laptop. Kara, you're literally the only person with admin access to the building systems. Sounds like a personal problem. She was smiling, though. That's how I knew she was messing with me. This is abuse of power. Take it up with HR if you're so concerned. Walked away fuming, but also kind of impressed. Decided if she wanted to play dirty, I could play dirty too. Spent my lunch break researching harmless office pranks. Landed on the classic, changing her desktop wallpaper. Waited until she went to a meeting, snuck over to her desk. She hadn't locked her computer because she was only going to be gone for 10 minutes. Changed her wallpaper to a photo of Nicolas Cage. Not just any Nicolas Cage, specifically his face from the You Don't Say meme. Also changed her desktop icons to be extra large and arranged them to spell cold. Went back to my desk trying not to laugh. Heard her come back 15 minutes later. There was a long pause. Then I heard, "Logan, I know this was you. I don't know what you're talking about." I yelled back, "You're the only person petty enough to do this. Sounds like a personal problem." Used her own line against her. The office was trying not to crack up. Our desks are in different sections, but the office is open plan so everyone can hear everything. Thought that was the end of it. Wrong. Next morning I came in to find my desk completely wrapped in aluminum foil. And I mean completely. My monitor, keyboard, mouse, desk phone, pens, stapler, even my coffee mug. Everything individually wrapped in foil like some kind of corporate Christmas present from hell. There was a note. Hope this helps keep you cool. See, my coworker Will was already at his desk laughing. Dude, she got here at 6 a.m. to do this. You watched her do this and didn't warn me? Are you kidding? This is the most entertainment I've had in months. Started unwrapping everything while plotting revenge. This became my sole focus for the next 3 days. Finally landed on the perfect retaliation. Kara always, and I mean always, drinks this specific overpriced vanilla latte from the coffee shop downstairs. She gets one every morning at exactly 9:15 a.m. like clockwork. So I befriended the barista, a guy named Tyler, explained the situation. He thought it was hilarious and agreed to help. The plan, for 1 week, give her decaf instead of regular. I know, I'm a monster. Day 1 of the decaf operation, Kara seemed fine in the morning. By 2 p.m., she was falling asleep at her desk. Day 2, she brought an extra coffee from home. Day 3, she was drinking 3 cups and still looked exhausted. By day 4, she looked like a zombie. Our coworker Jordan whispered to me, "What did you do to her?" I have no idea what you're talking about. Logan, she's been talking about how coffee doesn't work anymore and she might have a medical condition. Started to feel a little guilty. Just a little. Day 5, she came in with an energy drink, 2 coffees, and a determined expression. I told Tyler to switch her back to regular. Didn't want her actually thinking she had a health problem. That afternoon, she was back to normal. I think my body adjusted to coffee again. She told Nina from accounting, "Maybe you just needed a tolerance break." I was trying so hard not to laugh. Thought maybe we'd call a truce after that. Nope. The next week, all my emails started auto-correcting common words to ridiculous things. Hi became howdy partner. Thanks became thank you kindly, you beautiful human. Please became pretty please with a cherry on top. Took me 3 days to figure out she'd added autocorrect rules to my email client remotely. The worst part was I sent like 15 professional emails before I noticed, including one to our CEO that ended with thank you kindly, you beautiful human. He thought it was funny, but still. Cornered Kara in the break room. The emails were too far. "I don't know what you're talking about," she said, making tea. "Kara, I literally have it tickets with your signature on them. Circumstantial evidence. I called the CEO a beautiful human. She was trying not to laugh. I could see her fighting it. Maybe you should be more careful about your email settings. This is war. Pretty sure it's been war since the thermostat incident." "No, that was a skirmish. This is war. Bring it on, marketing boy." Marketing boy became her nickname for me after that. I retaliated by hiding rubber ducks everywhere in her workspace. Her desk, her drawers, her coffee mug, inside her keyboard. She found 23 rubber ducks over the course of 2 weeks. There are still 7 she hasn't found. I know this because I have a master list. Her counterattack was replacing all the keys on my keyboard with keys from different languages. Spent an hour putting them back in the right order. I then changed her mouse sensitivity to maximum. Watching her try to control her cursor was hilarious. She responded by making every notification sound on my computer the Windows XP shutdown noise. I changed her autocorrect to change her name to Kara, with a K in every document. She scheduled all my meetings to start at 6 a.m. for a week. I put googly eyes on everything in her office. She switched my desk nameplate with one that said Logan, professional nuisance. Honestly, it was pretty accurate, so I kept it. This went on for months. Our coworkers started taking sides. Will and Jordan were Team Logan. Nina and Austin were Team Kara. Harper from HR tried to stay neutral but was clearly Team Kara. They started a betting pool on who would give up first. Neither of us were giving up. The pranks got more elaborate. I filled her desk drawers with packing peanuts. She changed my computer login screen to a picture of a sad dog with text saying Logan made me sad. I replaced her ergonomic keyboard with one of those old clunky 90s keyboards. She somehow made my car alarm go off every time someone said my name in the office. That one was actually impressive from a technical standpoint. Still annoying as hell. The turning point came 3 months into the prank war. We were both staying late to finish a project. It was like 8 p.m. Office was empty except for us. I was working on a presentation. She was fixing something with the servers. My computer suddenly blue-screened. "Kara, I swear to God if you just crashed my computer, I'm going to lose my mind." She walked over looking concerned. I didn't touch anything. "What happened?" Showed her the blue screen. "Did you save your work?" "Most of it. But I've been working on this presentation for 3 hours." She sat down at my desk and started typing. "Move over. Let me see if I can recover it." Spent the next 20 minutes watching her work. She was completely focused, doing things I didn't understand. "Got it," she finally said. "Everything's back." Holy shit. Really? Yeah, it was a RAM issue, not a prank. "Thank you. Seriously, you just saved my ass." "No problem, marketing boy." We had this moment where we were just looking at each other. "Do you want to grab food?" "I'm starving and everywhere good is closed, but there's a 24-hour diner nearby." She seemed surprised I asked. "Yeah, okay, sure." We went to this trashy diner that served breakfast all day. Sat in a booth that had seen better days. Ordered pancakes and coffee at 9 p.m. like adults with our lives together. "So why do you hate me so much?" she asked randomly. "I don't hate you. You literally started a months-long prank war over a thermostat. You started it by locking the settings. You started it by being dramatic about temperature." We were both smiling, though. "I don't hate you," I repeated. "I actually think you're probably the funniest person in the office." "Funnier than you?" "Definitely funnier than me." "Damn right I am." We talked for 2 hours. Like actually talked. About life and work and why we ended up in Austin. She was from Seattle. Moved here for the job 3 years ago. Still miss the rain and good coffee. The coffee here is fine, I argued. You have no taste, says the person who drinks vanilla lattes. Vanilla lattes are a perfectly respectable coffee choice. Found out she was into photography, indie music, and hiking. She found out I was into cooking, video games, and pretending I could play guitar. You pretend? I know like 3 chords. That's pathetic, I'm aware. Walked back to the parking garage together. This was nice, she said. Yeah, it was. We should probably still prank each other, though. Oh, absolutely. I have like 6 ideas already. Same. We went our separate ways, but something had shifted. Next morning came in to find my desk covered in sticky notes. But instead of it being a prank, each note had a genuine compliment. Good at presentations. Makes people laugh. Surprisingly good at Excel. Nice hair. There were like 50 notes. Looked over at Kara, who was pretending to work. Spent my lunch break writing similar notes for her desk. Left them there before she got back from her meeting. Actually good at her job. Saved my presentation that one time. Funny even when she's being mean. Nice smile. Added that last one and immediately worried it was too much. She found them and looked over at me. Gave me this smile that made my heart do a weird thing. Oh no. I was catching feelings for the it girl I'd been pranking for months. This was not part of the plan. The pranks continued, but they got less mean and more playful. She'd leave me chocolate with notes like Sugar Rush for the marketing boy. I'd leave her good coffee from actually good shops with notes like Vanilla Latte Excellence. Our coworkers definitely noticed. You two are flirting, Will said one day. We're pranking each other. Logan, you literally brought her favorite coffee this morning. As a prank. That's not how pranks work. It's psychological warfare. It's flirting. Denied it, but he was kind of right. One Friday, Kara stopped by my desk. Hey, there's a concert tonight at Stubbs. This band I like is playing. Cool. Want to come with? Is this a prank? No, it's an actual invitation to an actual concert. Are you going to abandon me there as a prank? Logan, I'm trying to ask you on a date. Brain.exe stopped working. Oh, so is that a yes or? Yeah. Yes, definitely yes. Cool, pick you up at 7. She walked away and I just sat there processing. Will leaned over. Did she just ask you out? I think so. The prank war worked. That's not how that works. Apparently it is. Spent the rest of the day panicking about what to wear. Texted my friend group chat. Going on a date with the girl from work I've been pranking. The it girl you talk about constantly? My friend Sam replied. I don't talk about her constantly. You literally told us about every prank in detail. That's different. Wear the blue button down. You look good in blue. 7 p.m. came and she picked me up. She was wearing a band t-shirt, jeans, and a leather jacket. Looked unfairly good. You clean up nice, marketing boy. You too. Concert was amazing. The band was some indie rock group I'd never heard of, but they were great. Kara knew every word to every song. We ended up dancing, which I'm terrible at, but she didn't seem to care. After the concert, we got tacos from a food truck. Sat on the curb, eating and talking. I had fun tonight, she said. Me too. We should do this again. Is the prank war over? Hell no. The prank war is eternal. Good, I'd be disappointed if it ended. She laughed and leaned her head on my shoulder. Drove home feeling like I was floating. Monday came and there was a new prank waiting. She'd changed all my desktop icons to pictures of tacos. Left her a note. Taco-obsessed weirdo. She left me one back. Takes one to know one. We started going on actual dates while still pranking each other. It was the weirdest relationship progression ever. Date 2 was mini golf where she destroyed me. Date 3 was cooking dinner at my place where I proved I could actually cook. Date 4 was a hiking trip where we both almost died, but in a fun way. The pranks continued at work. I wrapped her car in bubble wrap. She filled my office with balloons. I changed her email signature to include a quote from Shrek. She made my computer play Never Gonna Give You Up every hour. Our coworkers were confused. Are you two dating or fighting? Harper asked. Both, we said in unison. Month 3 of dating, things got serious. Not like proposal serious, but like meeting friends serious. She invited me to meet her photography club friends. I invited her to game night with my college buddies. Everyone loved her. She's perfect for you, my friend Kevin said. She pranks you back, that's important. I know, don't mess this up. I'll try not to. 6 months in, we were basically inseparable. Spent every weekend together. She'd stay over at my place, or I'd stay at hers. We'd cook together, watch movies, plan elaborate pranks. Our coworkers had fully accepted we were a thing. The betting pool about the prank war evolved. Now, they were betting on when we'd move in together. Hadn't really talked about it, but I was thinking about it. Her lease was coming up in 3 months. Mine still had 6 months left. Brought it up casually one night. So, your lease is up soon. Yeah, in like 2 months. Have you thought about where you're going to live? Not really. Probably just renew. Or what? You could move in with me. She looked at me with this expression I couldn't read. Are you serious? Yeah, I mean, you're here most of the time anyway. Logan, we've been dating for 6 months. I know, is that too fast? I don't know. Maybe? Felt my heart sink a little. But also maybe not, she continued. I've been thinking about it too. Yeah? Yeah, it makes sense logically. Very romantic. Shut up, you proposed it as a logistics solution. Fair point. Let me think about it? Of course. 2 weeks later, she brought it up again. I want to move in with you. Yeah? Yeah, but I have conditions. I'm listening. I get control of the thermostat 60% of the time. Absolutely not 50-50. 55-45. Final offer. Deal. We shook on it. Moving in together was chaos. She had so much stuff. Why do you need 6 different cameras? They're all for different purposes. Kara, they all take pictures. You're a marketing person, you should understand having the right tool for the job. Touch. Combining our stuff was interesting. Her aesthetic was minimalist and modern. Mine was, I've had this since college and it still works. We compromised. Threw out most of my furniture, kept her nicer stuff, but I got to keep my vintage band posters. Living together was actually easier than I expected. We had a good rhythm. I'd make breakfast, she'd make coffee, she'd do laundry, I'd do dishes. We'd both clean because we're adults. The pranks continued even at home. I'd reorganize her perfectly organized desk. She'd hide my phone charger. I'd replace her shampoo with an identical bottle of different shampoo. She'd change all the labels on my spice rack. Our friends thought we were insane. Why do you two keep pranking each other? Sam asked at a dinner party. It's fun, we both said. You live together, you could just be normal. Where's the fun in that? Year 1 of living together flew by. Had our fights, mostly about stupid stuff like dishes or whose turn it was to deal with the landlord. But overall, it was great. Woke up next to my best friend every day. Someone who got my humor and gave it back twice as hard. Someone who could fix my computer and also make me laugh until I cried. Year 2 started, and I knew I wanted to marry her. Like, absolutely certain, no doubts, this is it. The question was how to propose. Normal proposals seemed boring for us. We weren't a normal couple. We were the couple who met through a thermostat war. Needed something that fit our vibe. Spent months planning. Enlisted Will, Jordan, and her friend Nina to help. You're going to propose via prank? Will asked. Not via prank, more like an elaborate surprise. That's a prank. It's romantic. It can be both. The plan was complex. Would involve our entire office, some of our friends, and one very elaborate setup. Execution day came on our 2-year dating anniversary. Told Kara I had to work late. She was suspicious because I never work late. What's going on? Big project, need to finish it. Logan, you're a terrible liar. I'm serious. I'll be home by 9. She left for work looking unconvinced. Spent the day setting everything up. My face when I started a thermostat war with the it girl, and now I'm planning our wedding. Be me. Currently executing the most elaborate plan of my entire life. Proposal day is here and I'm sweating bullets. The setup took 3 weeks of coordinating with coworkers, friends, and even her family. Yes, I called her parents in Seattle to ask permission. Her dad laughed for 5 minutes straight when I explained how we met. You're the thermostat kid. She talks about you constantly. She does? All the time. Says you're the only person who can keep up with her. That's actually really sweet. Don't tell her I told you. She'd kill me. Got his blessing and her mom's enthusiastic approval. Now I just had to execute the plan without Kara figuring it out. The morning started normal. Made breakfast, she made coffee. We did our usual routine. I'm heading to the office early today, she said. Why? Server maintenance. Boring stuff you wouldn't understand. Rude, but accurate. She left at 7 a.m. I waited until 7:30 and texted Will. Phase 1. Is everything ready? Yeah, man. We're all set. Good luck. Drove to the office with a box full of supplies. Our coworkers were already there decorating. This is either the most romantic thing ever or the dumbest, Jordan said. Probably both. We set up the office to look like it had been pranked, but instead of a real prank, everything was a clue. Sticky notes everywhere with messages leading to the next location. Changed her desktop wallpaper to a treasure map. Left rubber ducks that spelled out words. It was elaborate and stupid and perfect. Kara got back to the office around 10 a.m. from her server thing. I watched from my desk as she walked in. She immediately noticed something was off. Her desk was covered in sticky notes. Picked one up and read it. The game begins. Check your email. She looked over at me suspiciously. Logan, what did you do? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're wearing a suit. Shit, forgot I was dressed up. I have a meeting later. You never wear suits to meetings. First time for everything. She narrowed her eyes but checked her email. There was a message from me with the subject. Urgent. System error. She opened it. Inside was a riddle. Where we first made peace, you'll find your next piece. Watched her think about it. Saw the moment she figured it out. The diner. Our first non-prank interaction. She grabbed her keys. I'll be back. Where are you going? To win whatever game you started. She was smiling though, the competitive side coming out. I texted Will. She's on the move. Jordan was stationed at the diner with the next clue. Kara texted me 20 minutes later. This is elaborate even for you. No idea what you mean. The clues led her all over Austin. The concert venue where we had our first date. The mini golf place where she destroyed me. The hiking trail where we almost died. Each location had a friend or coworker with an envelope. Inside each envelope was a photo from that moment and a piece of a larger puzzle. Also included were sticky notes with things I loved about her. Makes me laugh every day. Fixes all my technical problems. Best concert buddy. Can out-prank me. And that's saying something. Perfect pancake-making partner. Nina texted me from location 4. She's crying a little, but in a good way. Is she still going? Oh yeah, she's determined to finish. Final clue led her back to the office. Everyone had cleared out except our core friend group. The office was decorated with photos of us. All the puzzle pieces she collected would form a complete picture. I was standing in the middle of the office next to the thermostat. The thermostat that started everything. Heard the door open. Kara walked in holding all the envelopes and puzzle pieces. Logan, what is happening? Come here and find out. She walked over slowly. Put the puzzle together. She laid out the pieces on a nearby desk. Our friends were hiding, but watching. The puzzle formed a picture of us at our first concert, but there was text on it. Will you marry me? She looked up at me. I was down on one knee holding a ring. Kara, you're the only person who's ever kept up with me. The only person who makes me laugh even when I'm mad. The only person I want to prank for the rest of my life. Will you marry me? She was full on crying now. You proposed via scavenger hunt. I proposed via elaborate prank. This is the dumbest, sweetest thing anyone's ever done. Is that a yes? Yes, you idiot. Of course yes. Put the ring on her finger. Our friends came out of hiding cheering. Will was recording the whole thing. Jordan was crying more than Kara. I can't believe you pulled this off, she said. I had help. Everyone knew. Everyone we know knew. Even my parents. Especially your parents, I asked permission. You called my dad? Of course I called your dad. I'm trying to do this right. She kissed me, and everyone cheered louder. So what now? She asked. Now we plan a wedding. Oh God, we have to plan a wedding. It'll be fine. Narrator voice, it was not fine. Wedding planning turned out to be its own kind of war. Not between us, we agreed on most things. The war was with the wedding industry. Why does a cake cost $1,000? Kara asked the bakery owner. It's handcrafted with premium ingredients. It's flour and sugar. I had to drag her out before she started a fight. Venue hunting was painful. Everywhere wanted a year's notice. We wanted to get married in 6 months. That's very short notice, every venue said. We've been together for 2 years, I explained. Still, most couples plan for 12, 18 months. Most couples didn't meet via thermostat warfare. They looked at us like we were insane. Finally found a place that had a last-minute cancellation. Outdoor venue, pretty gardens, reasonable price. "This is perfect," Kara said. "Let's book it before they change their minds." Signed the contract that day. Invitations were a whole thing. Kara wanted minimal and elegant. I wanted fun and quirky. Compromised with elegant design but quirky wording. "Logan and Kara request your presence at their wedding." Yes, the same Logan and Kara who had the thermostat war. "No, there won't be a prank at the ceremony." Probably. Sent them out and got hilarious responses. Finally. Will, about time. Jordan and I won the betting pool. Nina, my parents, called. "We're so happy for you. Thanks, Mom. Your father wants to know if this is the girl who made all your work emails say howdy partner." "Yes, that's her. We like her already." Kara's parents flew down to meet me in person. Was nervous as hell. Her dad was this tall guy who did woodworking as a hobby. Her mom was tiny but had the same sharp wit as Kara. "So you're the marketing boy," her dad said, shaking my hand. "That's me, sir. Call me Frank, sir makes me feel old." Her mom, Patricia, hugged me immediately. "I've heard so much about you. Good things, I hope?" "Mostly, except for the decaf coffee incident." Kara had told them everything, apparently. Dinner with her parents went great. We went to a nice restaurant and talked for hours. "How did you know she was the one?" Frank asked. "Honestly? When she hacked my email to make me call people beautiful humans." That's specific. I realized anyone who could out-prank me was someone I needed to keep in my life. "He's a keeper," Patricia told Kara. "I know." Wedding planning continued. We decided on a small wedding, about 80 people. Close friends, family, co-workers who'd witnessed our whole relationship. Kara wanted a simple white dress. Went dress shopping with her mom and Nina. They sent me photos and I had opinions. Too poofy. "That looks like a cupcake." "Perfect. Get that one." She got the one I said was perfect. Later admitted she'd already chosen it before I gave my opinion. "I just wanted to see if you'd pick the same one." Manipulation. You love it. I do. My outfit was easier. Navy suit, nothing fancy. Will was my best man. Jordan and my college friend Sam were groomsmen. Kara's sister Megan flew in from Seattle to be maid of honor. Nina and her friend from photography club were bridesmaids. Bachelor party was low-key. Will organized a game night and bar crawl. "No strippers?" Sam asked. "I'm literally marrying the love of my life. Why would I want strippers?" Fair point. We played board games, went to a few bars, ate terrible late-night food. Perfect night. Kara's bachelorette party was apparently more exciting. She came home the next day looking exhausted. "What did you do?" Nina rented a party bus. We went to like 6 different places. "Did you have fun?" "So much fun, but I'm never drinking again." "You say that every time. This time I mean it." She didn't mean it. 3 months before the wedding, we started premarital counseling. Not because we had problems, just seemed like a good idea. The counselor was this nice older woman named Dr. Martinez. "So tell me how you met." We explained the thermostat war. She stared at us. "That's the most unique meet cute I've heard in 30 years of counseling. We're special," Kara said. Clearly. Sessions were actually helpful. Talked about finances, future goals, how to handle conflict. "How do you currently handle disagreements?" Dr. Martinez asked. "We prank each other until someone apologizes," I said. "That's unconventional." "It works for us." "Does it?" Kara and I looked at each other. "Yeah, actually it does. We're very competitive people," Kara explained. "The pranks let us be competitive without being mean. And you're both okay with this dynamic?" "It's literally how we fell in love," I said. Dr. Martinez made a note. "Well, if it works for you, who am I to judge?" 6 sessions later, she certified us ready for marriage. "You two are weird, but you're weird in compatible ways." "Best compliment ever," Kara said. 2 months before the wedding, we had our final venue walkthrough. Everything looked perfect. "Can we do a sound check?" Kara asked. "For what?" "I want to make sure the acoustics are good for the music. You're such a perfectionist. You love it." "I do." We tested the sound system. Played our first dance song, "The Way I Am" by Ingrid Michaelson. Danced in the empty venue. "I can't wait to marry you," she said. "Same. Best decision I ever made." Asking me out or proposing? Both, but also moving in together. And starting the thermostat war? Especially that. We laughed and kept dancing. 1 month before the wedding, chaos ensued. The photographer got sick and canceled. Are you kidding me? Kara was panicking. We'll find someone else. In 1 month, all the good photographers are booked. Then I remembered. Kara, you're a photographer. I can't photograph my own wedding. No, but you know other photographers. She called everyone in her photography club. One of them, Trevor, was available and owed her a favor. Crisis averted. 3 weeks before, the cake place called. They double booked and had to cancel our order. Kara looked ready to commit murder. I'm going to drive over there and let me handle this. Called every bakery in Austin. Finally found one that could do it. More expensive, but whatever. We're never getting married again, Kara said. That's kind of the point. 2 weeks before the wedding, everything finally came together. Invitations were sent, RSVPs were in, venue was booked, photographer secured, cake ordered, dress was altered, suit was ready, vows were written. Are you nervous? She asked one night. About marrying you? No. About the wedding? A little. I don't like being the center of attention. Same, but it's just our friends and family. True. We could always elope. After all this planning? Fair point. Week of the wedding was insane. Her family arrived. My family arrived. Everyone wanted to meet everyone. Your brother is exactly like you, Kara's sister Megan said. Is that a compliment? Surprisingly, yes. The rehearsal dinner was the night before. We rented a private room at our favorite restaurant. Everyone made speeches. Will, I've known Logan since college, and I've never seen him this happy. Jordan, I won $50 betting you two would end up together. Nina, Kara, you're my favorite person. Don't tell anyone else. Frank stood up. When Kara told me about the thermostat war, I thought she was dating a crazy person. Then I met Logan and realized they're both crazy. But they're crazy in the same way. And that's beautiful. Welcome to the family, son. Almost cried. My dad got up next. Logan's always been particular about temperature. As a kid, he'd wear shorts in winter and complain about being hot. So when he told me he started a relationship over a thermostat, it made perfect sense. Kara, thank you for putting up with him. Everyone laughed. Kara and I both gave short speeches thanking everyone. Tomorrow we get married, she said. And then what? Someone yelled. Then we continue the prank war as husband and wife, I said. Obviously, everyone raised their glasses. That night, Kara stayed at a hotel with her bridesmaids. Tradition or whatever. I'll see you tomorrow, she said, kissing me goodbye. Can't wait. Went home and couldn't sleep. Tomorrow I was getting married. To the girl who hacked my email, who filled my desk with balloons, who made every day an adventure, woke up to Will pounding on my door. Dude, it's wedding day. I'm aware. You ready? Yeah, actually, I am. Got to the venue early. Everything looked perfect. Flowers everywhere, chairs set up, sound system tested. Trevor was setting up his camera equipment. Ready to get married? He asked. More than ready. Guests started arriving. My college friends, co-workers, family, everyone dressed up and excited. Ceremony was at 4 p.m. At 3:45, I was standing at the altar with Will and the guys. How you feeling? Will asked, like I'm about to have the best day of my life. Music started. Bridesmaids walked down the aisle. Nina winked at me. Megan was crying already. Then the wedding march started. Kara appeared at the end of the aisle with her dad. She looked absolutely beautiful. Simple white dress, her hair down in waves, carrying a bouquet of wildflowers, smiling at me like I was the only person in the world. Walked down the aisle. Frank handed her off to me. Take care of her, he whispered. Always. We stood facing each other. The officiant started talking, but I was just looking at her. Logan? The officiant said. Sorry, what? Your vows. Right, yes. Pulled out the paper I'd written. Kara, 2 years ago you made my life infinitely more interesting. You challenged me, frustrated me, made me laugh harder than anyone ever has. You're my best friend, my favorite person, my partner in crime. I promise to always keep up with your pranks, to support your photography dreams, to make you coffee every morning even though you say it's terrible. and to love you every day for the rest of our lives." She was crying. "Your turn," I said. She pulled out her own paper. "Logan, you're the most ridiculous person I've ever met." Everyone laughed. "You're also the kindest, funniest, most genuine person I know. You let me be myself, weirdness and all. You support my perfectionism even when it's annoying. You make terrible jokes and even worse puns. But you also make every day feel like an adventure. I promise to prank you back twice as hard, to fix all your technical problems, to never let you live down the decaf coffee incident, and to love you exactly as you are, forever." The officiant smiled. "By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss." Kissed her while everyone cheered. Walked back down the aisle as a married couple. Reception was incredible. First dance to our song. Cake cutting where we didn't smash it in each other's faces. Toasts from friends. Dancing with family. At one point, Kara and I snuck away. Found a quiet corner of the garden. "We did it," she said. "We're married." Weird, right? The best kind of weird. "What should we do now?" "Well, we have a honeymoon planned." After that, keep pranking each other until we're old and gray? Perfect plan. Went back to the party. Danced until our feet hurt. Said goodbye to guests. At the end of the night, went back to the hotel. Technically the start of our honeymoon. "Best day ever?" she asked. "Best day ever. Tomorrow we fly to Hawaii. Can't wait. You know what the best part is?" "What?" "I get to annoy you for the rest of my life, legally. That goes both ways. I'm counting on it." Fell asleep as husband and wife. That feeling when you started a prank war with your coworker and now you're on your honeymoon. Be me. Married for exactly 1 week. Currently on honeymoon in Hawaii. Kara and I are lying on the beach doing absolutely nothing and it's perfect. "We should come back here every year," she says. "Deal. Same spot. Same hotel. You're so easy to please. I'm literally on a beach with my wife. What more could I want?" She smiles and goes back to her book. I'm reading too, but mostly just enjoying the moment. Our honeymoon has been amazing. Snorkeling, hiking, eating way too much food, also pranking each other because we can't help ourselves. Day 3, I replaced her sunscreen with lotion. She didn't notice until she got slightly sunburned. "Logan, I'm going to kill you. It was just a little prank. I'm pink." Made it up to her by getting aloe and giving her a back massage. "You're lucky you're cute," she muttered. Day 5, she hid all my swim trunks. Had to wear the ridiculous Hawaiian print ones the hotel gift shop sold. "Why do I look like a tourist, Dad?" "Because you are now. You're my husband." "That's not how that works." "It is now." Took photos of me in the embarrassing trunks. "These are going in our photo album." "Absolutely not." Too late, already uploaded to the cloud. Despite the pranks, it's been the best week of my life. Waking up next to her every morning. Falling asleep with her every night. Calling her my wife instead of girlfriend. It all feels right. Last day of the honeymoon, we went to this fancy restaurant. Kara got dressed up. I wore the one nice outfit I packed. "You look beautiful," I said. "You look acceptable." Wow, such romance. I said what I said. Dinner was incredible. Fresh fish, good wine, dessert we could barely finish. "I don't want to go home," she said. Me neither, but real life is calling. Work, bills, laundry. The thermostat war, that never ends, never ever. Flew back to Austin the next day. Got home to our apartment and it felt different somehow. Same place, but we weren't the same people who left. We were married now. "Home sweet home," Kara said, dropping her bag. I missed this place. It's been a week, still missed it. Unpacking was boring, but we made it fun. She hid random things from my suitcase. I reorganized her perfectly organized closet. "Logan, why are all my shirts backwards?" "Feng shui." "That's not what feng shui means." "Sure it is." Back to work on Monday was rough. Everyone wanted to see wedding photos. "You both look so happy," Nina said. "We are," Kara replied. "When do we get to see the honeymoon pics?" "Never. Those are private." "Come on." "Absolutely not." Showed them some beach photos, but kept most to ourselves. Married life at work was interesting. We'd been together for 2 years, living together for over a year. Nothing really changed except the rings. But people treated us differently somehow. "How's married life?" became the most common question. Same as before, but with legal documentation, I'd say. The pranks at work continued. I changed Kara's Slack status to married to the guy who can't fix his own computer. She changed mine to professional thermostat adjuster. Both stayed that way for months. Will started a new betting pool. How long until they have kids? Dude, we just got married. So? Some people start right away. We're not thinking about that yet. But you are thinking about it? Hadn't really discussed it in depth. That night I brought it up with Kara. Will asked when we're having kids. Of course he did. Have you thought about it? Kids? Yeah. She was quiet for a moment. I mean, eventually, yeah. But not like right now. Agreed, we just got married. Plus we have pranks to plan. Priorities. Felt good to be on the same page. 6 months into married life, we hit our first real rough patch. Not relationship ending rough. Just hard. Kara's job offered her a promotion. Senior at manager position. Better pay, better title, more responsibility. But it required her to travel more. Like 2 weeks a month traveling. I don't know if I should take it, she said. Why not? It sounds amazing. Because I'd be gone all the time. So we'd deal with it. Logan, I don't want to be one of those couples that barely sees each other. We wouldn't be. You'd still be home half the month. That's not enough. We talked about it for weeks. The money would be great. The title would be great for her career. But the time apart was scary. What if you resent me for taking it? She asked. I won't. How do you know? Because I want you to be happy and successful. If this job makes you happy, take it. What if you meet someone while I'm gone? Kara, I literally married you. I'm not going anywhere. She took the job. First trip was 3 weeks later. Conference in San Francisco for 4 days. I drove her to the airport. Text me when you land. I will. And when you get to the hotel, Logan, I'll be fine. I know. I just worry. That's new. You're my wife. I'm allowed to worry. She kissed me goodbye and went through security. House felt empty without her. Went home and didn't know what to do with myself. Usually we'd be cooking together or watching something. Ended up calling Will. Want to grab food? Is Kara gone? Yeah, first work trip. Dude, you'll be fine. I know. Do you though? Shut up. We got tacos and watched a game at a bar. Helped take my mind off missing her. Kara texted throughout the trip. Photos of San Francisco. Complaints about hotel coffee. I miss you. Miss you too. 3 more days. I'm counting. When she got back, I picked her up from the airport with flowers. You got me flowers? Yeah, is that okay? It's perfect. You're such a sap. You're sap, unfortunately. We went home and spent the entire evening together. Didn't even prank each other. Just caught up and enjoyed being in the same space. How was it really? I asked. Lonely. I kept reaching for you at night and you weren't there. Same, the bed felt huge. We're disgustingly codependent. Probably, but I'm okay with it. Her travel schedule settled into a routine. 2 weeks gone, 2 weeks home. We made it work. Video calls every night she was gone. Long weekends when she was back. I'd plan elaborate pranks for when she returned. She'd plan counter pranks during her flights. One time I filled the entire apartment with balloons before she got home. Logan, how am I supposed to get to the bedroom? Very carefully. She retaliated by changing all my contact names in her phone to food items. Got a call from Banana Bread one day. It was her. Why am I Banana Bread? Because you're sweet but sometimes have too many nuts. I'm hanging up. Love you. A year into the new job, things stabilized. She got better at managing the travel. I got better at being alone. Our relationship actually got stronger. Learned to appreciate the time we had together. Stopped taking each other for granted. I think the distance is good for us, she said one night. How so? Makes me miss you. Reminds me why I married you. Just for my pranks? Obviously. Year 2 of marriage brought new adventures. We finally took that trip to Seattle to see her family. Met her extended family. Saw where she grew up. This is where I had my first kiss, she pointed to a playground. Cute. His name was Danny. He was terrible at it. And now you're married to me. Who's great at it? Debatable. Rude. Her parents showed me embarrassing childhood photos. This is Kara at her 8th birthday party. She was wearing a princess costume and looked furious. Why do you look mad? Someone ate my cake before I could blow out the candles. Understandable rage. Frank pulled me aside one day. You're good for her, you know that? I try. She's happier than I've ever seen her. She makes me pretty happy too. Good, because if you hurt her, I know where you live. Fair. We also visited my parents in Denver. Kara charmed them instantly. My mom loved her. She's perfect for you, so sharp and funny. I know. When are you giving me grandkids? Mom. What? I'm just asking. We're not ready yet. I'm not getting any younger. You're 55. Exactly. Kara overheard and laughed. Your mom wants grandkids? Apparently desperately. Should we tell her about the dog? We'd been talking about getting a dog. Not a kid, but a start. Let's surprise her. 2 months later, we adopted a rescue dog. Golden Retriever mix named Taco. Yes, Taco, because we're ridiculous. We have a son. I sent to my mom with a photo. That's a dog. We know. I meant human grandkids. This is what you get. Taco became the center of our world. We both worked from home some days to watch him. Took him on walks together. Fought over who got to feed him. It's my turn. No, you fed him yesterday. Exactly, so it's my turn again. That's not how turns work, Kara. Even started pranking each other through the dog. I taught him to bark at Kara's laptop closing sound. She taught him to sit on my keyboard during video calls. Taco, move. He just wagged his tail. Kara trained you to do this, didn't she? Wag wag. Traitor. Year 3 of marriage was when things got interesting. Kara came home from a trip looking thoughtful. I've been thinking. Dangerous. Shut up, I'm serious. Sorry, what's up? What if we started trying? 4? A baby, Logan. A human baby. Process that information. Really? Yeah, I mean, we're stable, married, have a dog. That's basically 90% of the way there. That's not how parenting works. I know, but I think we could do it. You think I'd be a good dad? I think you'd be an annoying dad who makes bad jokes. So yes. We decided to start trying. Took the pressure off by not obsessing over it. Whatever happened, happened. 3 months later, Kara woke me up at 6 a.m. Logan, what's wrong? I'm pregnant. Sat up immediately. Wait, really? Yeah, I took 3 tests. Holy shit. I know. We're going to be parents. I know. We both just sat there processing. Taco jumped on the bed wondering what the excitement was about. You're going to be a big brother, Kara told him. He licked her face. Told our families that weekend. My mom cried. Finally. Mom, it's been 3 years. 3 years too long. Kara's parents were thrilled. I can't believe you're having a baby, Patricia said. Me neither, it's surreal. You're going to be great parents, told our friends at a dinner party. So we have an announcement, I said. You're moving? Will guessed. No. Getting another dog? Jordan tried. No. Oh my God, you're pregnant. Nina screamed. How did you know? You're drinking water at a party. Dead giveaway. Everyone congratulated us. The prank war baby. Will said. That's not what we're calling it. Too late. That's the baby's origin story. Pregnancy was an adventure. Kara had morning sickness for the first trimester. I learned to cook foods that didn't make her nauseous, which was basically crackers and ginger ale. I'm sorry I'm so useless, she said one morning. You're growing a human. You're the opposite of useless. I can't even keep down toast. It'll get better. It did get better. Second trimester, she felt great. Started showing, got that pregnancy glow. We found out we were having a girl. A daughter, Kara said, looking at the ultrasound. We're going to have a daughter. She's going to be so annoyed with us. Probably. Worth it. Started preparing the nursery. Painted it a soft yellow. Built furniture together, which involved a lot of cursing and instruction manual confusion. This shelf has too many pieces. It's IKEA. What did you expect? Actual logic? Fair. Kara's nesting instinct kicked in hard. Organized everything multiple times. Washed baby clothes we hadn't even worn yet. Made lists of lists. I think I'm going crazy, she said one night. You're just preparing. I alphabetized the baby books. That's thorough. I have a problem. A very organized problem. Third trimester was tough. She was uncomfortable, tired, emotional. I did everything I could to help. Foot rubs, back rubs, endless snack runs. I'm huge. You're pregnant. I'm a whale. You're beautiful. You have to say that. I mean it. Also continued pranking each other because we're incapable of stopping. I filled her hospital bag with rubber ducks. She changed my contact name in her phone to Baby Daddy. Kara. Seriously? What? It's accurate. It's embarrassing. That's the point. At 39 weeks, we were both anxiously waiting. Bags packed, hospital route memorized. She's going to come when we least expect it, Kara said. Probably during a meeting or something. That would be on brand for us. Her water broke at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. Logan. It's time. Shot out of bed. Are you sure? My water just broke, I'm sure. Okay. Bag, car, hospital. You're panicking. I'm not panicking. Totally panicking. Got to the hospital. Got checked in. Labor was long, like 16 hours long. Kara was a champion through all of it. I held her hand, got her ice chips, tried not to pass out. You okay? She asked at one point. Shouldn't I be asking you that? You look pale. I'm fine. Was not fine. Hospitals make me queasy. Finally, at 6:47 p.m., our daughter was born. 7 pounds, 3 ounces. Perfect. They placed her on Kara's chest. She's here. Kara was crying. She's perfect. She has your nose. Poor kid. Got to hold her a few minutes later. Hi, baby girl. I'm your dad. She opened her eyes and looked at me. I'm going to love you forever. And probably prank you sometimes. But mostly love you. Kara laughed. She's already judging you. She is not. Look at her face. Baby did look skeptical. We named her Riley Patricia Chen. Patricia after Kara's mom. Riley because we both liked it. Chen because Kara kept her last name and we hyphenated for the baby. Riley Chen, I said. It sounds good. It sounds perfect. First few weeks home were chaos. No sleep, constant feeding, diaper changes. I don't remember the last time I slept more than 2 hours, Kara said. Same. This is harder than I thought. Way harder. But look at her. Riley was sleeping in her bassinet. Worth it? Completely worth it. My parents visited first week. My mom cried holding Riley. She's beautiful. Thanks, Mom. You're going to be such good parents. We're figuring it out. That's all you can do. Kara's parents came week 2. Frank was surprisingly emotional. I can't believe my baby has a baby. Dad, I'm 29. You're still my baby. Patricia helped with everything. Showed us swaddling techniques, soothing methods. You two are doing great, she said. It doesn't feel like it. Trust me, you are. Slowly we found our rhythm. I'd take the early morning shift. Kara would take the evening. We'd trade off middle of the night. Started pranking each other again, gently. I'd leave notes in the diaper bag. You're doing amazing. Best mom ever. Sorry about the sleep deprivation. She'd leave notes for me too. Best dad award. You're better at this than you think. Riley loves you. 3 months in, we took Riley to her first family gathering. Everyone wanted to hold her. She's so cute. She has your eyes, Kara. Look at those tiny fingers. Riley handled it like a champ. Just chilled and looked around. She's very chill for a baby, Nina observed. Gets it from me, Kara said. You're the least chill person I know. Rude, but accurate. 6 months old, Riley started laughing. The first time I made her laugh was incredible. I was making funny faces and she just cracked up. Kara, come here. What? Watch this. Did the face again. Riley laughed. Oh my God, she laughed. We spent the next hour making her laugh. We're those parents now, Kara said. I'm okay with that. First birthday came faster than expected. Had a small party with family and close friends. Riley smashed her cake. Got it everywhere. She's definitely our kid, I said. Messy and dramatic? Exactly. Took family photos that day. Us, Riley, and Taco. Perfect little family. Can you believe this is our life? Kara asked that night. No, it's better than I imagined. Better than the thermostat war? Way better. But we still have the thermostat. Forever. You're ridiculous. You married me. Worst decision ever. Best decision. Fine, best decision. Riley is 2 now. Talking, walking, getting into everything. Her favorite word is no. Very fitting for our daughter. She's also already showing signs of our sense of humor. Hides her toys and pretends they're lost. Riley, where's your bear? Gone. It's under her pillow. You're pranking us already? Yeah, she even makes Kara's sarcastic face. Oh no, we created a monster, Kara says. Our monster. The best monster. We're talking about having another kid. You think Riley wants a sibling? I ask. Probably not, but she's getting one anyway. So we're doing this again? Apparently. I'm in. You better be, you're already involved. Life is chaotic. Between work, the baby, the dog, and each other. But it's perfect chaos. The kind we created together. Still prank each other constantly. I hide her car keys. She changes my phone wallpaper. I reorganize the kitchen. She moves my desk chair slightly every day until I notice. It's been 5 years since the thermostat war started. 5 years of pranks, laughter, and love. Got married, had a kid, built a life. Do you think we'll ever grow up? Kara asks one night. God, I hope not. Good, me neither. Forever pranks? Forever pranks. We clink our coffee mugs. Tomorrow I'm planning to replace all her pens with crayons. She's definitely planning something in retaliation. Riley will probably join in soon enough. And honestly, I can't wait. This is our life. Built on pranks, sustained by love. Started with a thermostat war. Ended with forever. That feeling when you started a prank war with the it girl and now you're raising a tiny prankster together while planning prank number 8,347.
Started with a thermostat set way too cold. She locked me out, said, boy, you're way too bold. Wrapped her desk in foil, made a screen go dark. She hacked my email, left a digital mark. We went for months on end, never stopping. Didn't know my rival would become my best friend. We built our love on rubber ducks and revenge. Every prank just brought us closer to the edge. From office warfare to forever vows. Started with a war, ended with a house. That's how we fell. That's how we fell in love. Changed her coffee to decaf for a week. Made my cursor move too fast to speak. Filled each other's desks with silly notes. Turned our competition into inside jokes. They said we're crazy, fighting all the time. But they don't know this war is how we shine. We built our love on rubber ducks and revenge. Every prank just brought us closer to the edge. From office warfare to forever vows. We made it, started with a war, ended with a house. That's how we fell. That's how we fell in love. Now we're married with a kid on the way. Still pranking each other every single day. What started at work became our life somehow. Temperature wars and marriage vows. That's how we fell. That's how we fell in love. In love, in love. pranks. Forever